Welcome to the Grill and Chill. Today we'll be smoking not one, not two, not three, but 4 Thanksgiving turkeys. And I'll show you how we do it. Alright, so the first thing we do is we use this gourmet turkey brine made by Rodell. And I will tell you, for the money, it's excellent. Gives you a good taste, a lot of herbs, a lot of spices. You take 2 cups of this with 1 gallon of boiling water. You take that, you boil it up, mix it up. Take it off, you let it chill. Once it's cold, you can add it to your bucket, add another gallon of water, and then that, we like to go somewhere between 12, minimum 14, 16 hours. So what we like to do as well is we put them in our little bird bath here, put in a bucket, put it in the refrigerator, just keep everything away from it. And then when you're done with that, you take her out, and I'll show you how we dry it out and what we think the secret to good crispy skin is. I will show you that once I pull this out and dry it off.
Hi, Dolce. Dolce. Hi, buddy. Happy Thanksgiving.
Okay, so now that you've taken it out of the brine, one of the real secrets is, and you'll see it all over the place, is you want to make sure you get these guys good and dry. Okay? While we're doing this, we want to get everything dry. We've heated our smoker up to about 275. We're going to try to maintain that all day. We're using a stick smoker. You can use a pellet smoker. We've done it in the past. I just think this is a little bit better. It's also much bigger, so we can put more stuff. All right. So you want to make sure you get that good and dry. We're going to do one more little step that a lot of people don't do. Some people do. I'll show you. People think I'm a little crazy. Hair dryer. The drier this is, the crispier your skin's going to be. So if you take a little time, dry it off, get it good and dry, you'll be thankful later. There's lots of ways to achieve this, but as you can see, it still feels kind of wet. Give him a blowout. Hernandez or Pauly D. Now that she's good and dry, we're going to do a couple things. We're going to add our rub. What I've used today is I've used Elk Creek Cajun Stinger, exceptional, and also Elk Creek Barbecue Company is the Hog Knuckle. I mixed them both together. They got a nice, good bite to it. It's got high salt content, which I believe helps that skin crisp up. I've also added a teaspoon of cornstarch to this to mix it up. They say that it'll help the skin get good and crispy. We don't know. I've never done the cornstarch. We'll find out. All right. So my next step is it's good and dry. I'm going to do a really light coating, just a little bit. Okay. I know it's going to look like it's coming off here in spots, but just a little bit, just to get in these cavities and stuff. Put a little in here. Okay. And then what I'd like to do is take some mayonnaise. We use olive oil mayonnaise. Some people use cooking sprays. There's all sorts of different ways people do it. I like this because I think it stays on longer. Get a nice coat on there. I know it looks kind of funky right now, but it really helps in the long run. Just get a nice coating on there. And again, everybody does this different. This is just how we do it. It comes out usually very, very good. Makes nothing like smoked turkey. Once you start smoking turkeys, I don't think you'll ever do anything else. Okay. All right, now that we got that in there like that, okay, I'm gonna add some more rub. And don't be afraid to put plenty of it on there.
What you doing? You making turkey?
The other thing we'd like to do is stuff the cavity with some onions. Arms right here. I'm gonna pin them behind. She's all ready. She's tied up. She's stuffed. We have our rub on. You can use any kind of rub, any flavor you like. I love the Elk Creek stuff. Every one of them is just perfect. We mix them a lot of times because you know what? Sometimes it's fun to mix them up. You can make your own rub. But I just think it's a lot more fun to take different ones, mix them up, and see what kind of flavors you come up with. All right, so our smoker's all set. We're at 275. So we're gonna put this guy in here right now, and then we'll finish up the other three. I like to put them in towards the back, breast first, towards the back, and then halfway through, I like to spin it. The other important thing we need to do is in about 2-3 hours from now, we're going to get a ThermoPro probe into the deepest part of the breast. That is very important. They say 25 minutes, 30 minutes per pound, but to be honest with you, it can vary. Your smokers are all different. Birds are all different. So if your thermometer says it's done, it's done. I also like to use this Instant Read ThermoPro. Not that I don't trust these, but I like to double check it. It's quick digital, instant read, makes all the difference. So we'll see. We're gonna go and fix up the other ones. Okay. Today we're using apple, and we're using cherry. A little blend of both of them so it's not too strong. I mean, it's a good smoking wood. About halfway through, we're going to add a little mesquite pellets to this, give it just a little bit of extra flavor. Like I said, about halfway through. Hard to come by any kind of mesquite wood around here, so we have to use pellets. But cherry and apple, you can't go wrong. Okay, here's the last two getting ready to go in. On this other one right here, we used a different rub because we didn't have quite enough, which I had anticipated. What we used is Sweet Rub of mine. Get it up at Lowe's. It's an excellent rub. I recommend it. All right, sending these guys in. Very simple garnish. It looks garnish. Kale, cranberries, lemons, oranges, cut up apples. So once we put the turkeys in here, we'll just kind of piece these up around here, and you know, it makes it look a lot nicer. You spent this much time doing it, you might just as well. Okay, so we're about 2.5 hours in here, and we're going to take a look, see how everybody looks. These guys are browning up nice. Look at this. Skin's looking good. Got good smoke going. So probably about another 30 minutes or so, I'm going to put a probe in there, and we'll keep an eye on these guys from here on out. But they're coming along perfect. I'm going to put some mesquite pellets in here now, too. Okay. Oh, it smells so good. I wish I had smell-o-vision. So good. We're gonna add some mesquite pellets now, just to get a little bit more, flavor. We're just gonna put them off to the side and let them do their thing. Perfect. All right. Now, since we're just waiting for them to cook, it's time to have a nice refreshment. Okay, so here's the finished product. These two just came out. There are two more that are straggling behind a little bit, but again, the thermometers don't lie. They're done when they're done. Every turkey's a little different. They weigh different weights. This went in sooner. Those are lighter, but they're still just not quite there yet. But this is a 14 pounder. This is a 12 and a half. And I think the skin looks wonderful. We'll see when we cut into it, but there's what we're at. So happy Thanksgiving.